Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to work on some multi-pocket. These are jumbo tags, but you can make any size you want. So I've got two sort of samples here. And one of the things I love about this project is one, it uses up tons of your book pages because we have so many book pages. I also like that it uses up some of these pet tape stickers, whether it's pet tape or the stickers. I love that look. I think it's really cool. So, and in addition, I have so many book pages and I'm always looking for more, projects that use up lots of them because I upcycle a lot of books. So it's nice to be able to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 book pages in one project. And I know there's been, sometimes people say, oh my gosh, you're tearing up a book. And I think, do you have any idea how many of these books just end up destroyed? We are producing so much so quickly. And when I go to the Goodwill outlet, there are bins and bins and bins of books. And a lot of times if these books don't get purchased or upcycled, they just end up destroyed. So if we can give it a second life, why not? Most of my projects, I really try to use materials that I feel like we can use over and over and over again. And I love that because not everybody has an endless budget, right? So this project, yet again, I've got my straight edge corner punch, but we can also use an old hotel key. So I'll show you that. I've got my rounded edge corner punch. I've got my bone folder and, a hole punch, paper, scissors, glue. Now, I am using a metal grommet. I've got my 5mm metal grommets here, which I just really prefer the look. And then I've got a topper. Now, I get almost all of this ribbon from the Goodwill outlet. And I get so excited because you just wouldn't believe how much stuff I find there. Now, it's kind of a treasure hunt. They just throw it in these huge bins and you have to go digging through. But you wouldn't believe how much scrapbooking or crafting items I find. The last thing I do like to use is this Vintage Photo Distress ink. But if you're just getting started, I got to tell you, for less than $100, you can buy the metal grommets, the 2 punches, a thing of ink, a 1-inch hole punch, which I'm not using today, but I do use a lot, and a trimmer, a paper trimmer, and a mat. And you could do 90% of my projects with those items. So just keep that in mind. You don't always need some new fancy piece of equipment. Okay, enough said about that, right? I have this Hopi sunflower dyed paper. And I grew these sunflowers from seed. And then I harvested the seeds, I dried them, and now I'm dyeing with them. And I love this look. It's not quite what I thought I was going to get, but it's really cool. And it's pretty grungy. But I think it's kind of fun, right? This like dichotomy, this contrast between these fragile flowers and this like rough paper. So I'm going to use that. And the first thing I'm going to do is I just want to fold my paper because I'm reinforcing this. This is 32-pound paper. It's not cardstock. So I want to reinforce it to give my tag some weight to it so it's, so it lasts, so it holds up, so it doesn't feel like a flimsy little flower. Okay, so I'm just going to start. I'm using my art glitter glue, but, use whatever glue you got. And if you have cardstock, you don't even need to do this part, right? But I've been wanting to use more of my hand-dyed paper and my eco prints because I love them. I love the process. Okay, here we go. And it's way less expensive than buying like fancy scrapbook papers and stuff. So I've been reminding myself how much I love this and, you know, to use it more. Why am I not using it? I don't know. Okay. Sometimes I get caught up in like, oh, well, maybe I should do this and forget my sort of original journey was really, okay. Let me make sure. I want to get this edge right here. Okay. And I'm going to fold this over again. You know what? Let's fold this side. That'd be even easier. Okay. Okay. Okay, I just think that paper is really cool. So, I'm going to use it. And this project, you know, you could do little tags. You could do envelopes. You can do whatever you want. So, now I've got 3 layers of this, which gives it much more weight to it. And that makes me happy. And I am going to let this sort of dry a little bit while I get my book pages ready. Let me just make sure that glue is nice and spread. Okay. And we'll just give you a minute to think about. Okay. So I've got, you know, a couple different ways I did this. This one, I mixed in some of my eco prints with this book page. You could also use like, you know, scrapbook paper and book page, right? And then this one, I just did all book pages. And I'm going to do all book pages today. One, I really like the idea of using up a lot of these book pages. And I love this look. I love these flowers kind of peeking, you know, in here. I think that's cool. So I've got more book pages than I could probably use in a lifetime, but I'm going to try. I really love the idea of using up some of this stuff that costs us nothing. This book probably cost me $0.25, right? Because they sell it in bulk. I can't remember, was it like 95 cents a pound or something like that? Okay, so I always look for these pages that have text going all the way down because I don't really want a break. I mean, I like it a little better when it doesn't have a break in it. Sometimes like a big break, right? Now, you do you. We're all different, right? Okay. And on this particular project, I know I want 5 book pages because I have 1 here. Did I even show you all this yet? Did I skip it? So I did this video so many times yesterday. My internet kept turning on and off. So if I skipped it, it's because I did it 20 times yesterday. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets. And once it's filled up, it looks even better. And I would fill this a lot more. But you guys get the idea, right? So, let's take those back out. Do you ever like fill up your pockets and then just forget and leave them in there forever? Okay. So, I'm going to fold these. And I'm going to do thin at this side and wide at this side. But, you know, just make them the same. Oh, wait. Sorry. Thin on this side and wide on this side. Okay, because I want that big text. So we're just folding at an angle, okay? And I'm going to do 5. So I've got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And they're all folded. So I don't care which way, if you make it wide on this side or wide on this side, but just make them all the same. Okay. And I'm going to glue this piece down. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I like all of these pockets to have a doubled edge. It really helps with wear and tear. It gives it some weight and it holds up a lot better. Reinforces that edge. So let's go ahead. And this doesn't have to be super fancy because we know we're gluing. We're going to not use this whole page, but okay. There's one. Whoa. Okay. Set that aside. 2. Here we go. Make sure you guys can see. Yeah, my power kept flickering yesterday, and we had all this wind. And so I would be, 20 minutes in the video or 10 minutes in the video or however long in the video, and then the power would go off. And I think by the 8th time, I decided it was not meant to be. But it was crazy because pre-Helene, I never thought too much about, like, the power goes out or you have a storm or whatever. But I did. I felt not a lot of concern about, like, having a major, like, after, I don't know how to say it, after Helene, things are different, now we get rain and I have a moment where I think, oh my gosh, I hope it's all going to end up being okay. I mean, I do understand that there were a lot of circumstances that created the environment for Helene, because we had so much rain that it basically filled everything up. And by the time we had that hurricane hit, it was kind of a tsunami of the perfect storm, I guess. But it definitely... Yeah, I definitely think about it now. Okay, here we go. And 5. There we go. Okay. And I am going to put my pin back in my glue. I need to just make a thing for it, but who's got time? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 and 5. Okay, so we'll let these sit for a minute while I cut this down. So I'm going to cut this down to about 3 1/4 inches. That's the width of my tag. If you want yours, however you want it, obviously. But that's the size of this one, and I feel like it's a pretty good kind of size. So I've got 1, 2, 3 1/4. Let's go right about there. Okay. And do love this paper trimmer. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. Okay. And I think let's go this way. Okay. So depending on how much space you want here, mine measures at, let's see, 1 3/4 before I started my first piece of paper. That's about how much space I wanted left up here. But y'all do you. This one is a little more. So I don't usually really think about it, to be honest. I just do what looks good. I want to do these edges. I wanted to stress these edges because it looks so much better. You know what? Okay. Let's go ahead and give this some ink. I know I'm not using this whole page, so I'm not going to worry about the whole thing. And I am, okay. I think I want, I'm going to get that out of the way. 1.25. I think I'm going to go right about here. Okay. So, yeah, right about there. So I'm going to make a line here with my pencil and a line here. And I'm going to glue all the way down. Just a thin line of glue. Okay. And a thin line of glue on this side. Whoop. And on the bottom. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that set. There is one. Okay. Let me press that down. Oh, is that a little crooked? There we go. I just want that. I don't like the text to be all weird. Okay. I know. Little details that probably don't bother anybody but me. And I'm just going to trim this off. I'm not doing it perfectly because I'll trim all that off in the end, but it just helps me kind of see what I'm doing. And it only takes a second. Okay. And let's get our next one inked. And you could just like do a whole bunch of these book pages while you're listening to a podcast or watching a movie. Just kind of get them prepped. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so this one is at, I'm going to go, hold on, let me get that out of the way. I think I'm going to go to 1. So this is 1 inch down, and that's where I'm going to do my next one. So, yeah, make a line here and here and glue down. Here, so I can see a little better. All the way down and across and all the way down, or up, I guess, up. Oh, where's my line? There it is. Okay. And we're here and here. Okay. Okay. Put that down. Okay. You can straighten it real quick if you need to straighten it. Cut that off. Okay. There we go. And I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. Okay, next one. Let's ink it. Okay, and so that was 1 inch, so we're going to go 1 inch again. That was a little less than 1 inch. Ha. Okay, so let's go. I'm just putting this mark right next to the line so that I can space them about the same. Okay, so right about there. And there. Yep. And let's get our glue. Okay. Down. down. Oh, there we go. And down. Okay. I like to line it up with my mat. It just helps me keep everything the way I want it. Okay. And I flip it real quick just to make sure it's straight. Yep, there we go. Okay. And that's looking good. Okay. And like I said, when I build these pages up, because you don't need to do the whole thing, but it takes my paper, my flimsy paper, and by the time I'm done, it's nice and, strong. It's no longer a 32 pound, right? Okay. We got another one here. Let's ink it. Okay. And we're going to go, yeah, right about there. Okay. Make my mark. Make my mark. I know, you're getting the hang of it, right? Pretty self-explanatory. Go up. And, if you struggle to know where that edge is, you could trim it all the way down. I can feel it. So, see, like, I can feel that that's the end of the paper. So I just kind of do it by feel. But, okay. Let's go like that. Okay. Looking good on that one. Okay. And let's cut it off. Okay. And the last one, guys. Okay. Here is my last paper. I'm going to distress it real quick. This is a great bulk project because you can basically get all these pieces ready in bulk and then just go to town, right? And the last one. Okay, where are we? We're right here. I'm going to go right about here. Okay. Right there. Okay. Make a pencil, make a pencil. And see, like I can feel that edge is right here. That's how I know how to glue. But if you need to trim it all the way down, you can. We're all different, right? Okay. Okay. And all the way down. Okay. And I'm going to put my last piece on here. Okay. See? Okay. Oh, I want that more. A little more. Hold on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. And it slid down a little. Okay. I may need to reinforce that since I moved it. Yeah. Let me just put a little more there. Okay, we're good. Okay. So now I can trim this completely down, right? So let's see. Okay. I'm going to use my paper trimmer. Because I'm not the best at cutting straight. And the paper trimmer loves to cut straight. So I let it do its job. So I just come in here and basically I'm going along that edge. Okay. Yep. And it's all gone. Isn't that great? I love it. I do. Okay, so right there. Okay. Get the excess off. And I know we're cutting off some of the bottom, so I'm going to leave that for now. Okay. So now we've got all of our pieces here. And how long do we want to go? This one is 7 1/4 inches. I think this one's my favorite, and I think it's 7 1/2. It's 7 3/4 actually. So I'm gonna go 7 3/4. Okay, right there, and 7 3/4. Okay, so let's cut that down. Right there, yeah. Up, okay. See, yeah, it probably needs another little. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so that's our base of our tag. And I knew this was going to open up when I cut off the bottom of that. So let me just, in fact, I probably don't have to glue the bottom since I always know I'm going to glue it in. So I'm just going to go in there a little bit. Okay. Let me do this top one. Okay. There we go. Is that all? Nope, I got one more. Sorry. Okay. There we go. Okay. And we're down again. Okay, so I am going to do my straight edge corners here. And I use my big one because this is a pretty big tag. Let me make sure all this is straight. Yep, we're good. Okay. Oh. Whoop. Okay. Okay. In there. Now, you don't have that? Do this. I'm just going to show you on a piece of scrap. Take any hotel. You can even use a business card. And just cut a corner off. Whatever sort of how much you want. And we're just going to cut. Right? And then flip it. Go the other side. And, oh, let me make sure I get it off. Okay. And you have the same thing, right? Easy peasy. Okay. And I like these corners to be rounded. I'm just going to make sure we're still straight. I feel like we're just a little bit off there. So let me just... No. Okay. So I'm going to round those corners too. Okay. That is really thick. I don't know if it's going to cut. But it gives me a starting point, so that works. Okay. Let's see. This little thing, I've used it so much. I think my razor is starting to get a little worn. Okay, there we go. And this side. There we go. Okay. It's very thick. Probably doesn't really want it to be that thick, but it is. So, and I am impatient and probably a little harder on things than I should be. Okay, there we go. So I like those rounded corners. And let's go ahead and distress the whole thing. Once I like to distress it now because when those pet stickers go on, I kind of like that distressing to be underneath. So I'm going to distress all of these edges. There we go. I really love that paper. Okay. I think I need to add more ink to my pad. Okay. We are staying in town for Thanksgiving this year. We couldn't find a dog sitter. And I have not made my own turkey in probably 15 years. Now, I love to cook, so it'll be fine. But it's just funny. I was like, I can't believe it's been that long since I've made a Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, so there we go. And I really, really love these stickers. I just think they're so cool. So I'm going to use some of these. I just think that looks awesome. I really love them. These are some retro flower stickers. I did get these from Temu. But any of this kind of stuff, these pet tape, whatever, right? Okay, so let's see what we got here. I want something big down here, right? Or we could do, let's see what all we got. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've used a lot of the big ones because, okay, here we go. So I'm going to do, I think, this on this side. Ooh, I like that. Okay. That like that. Okay. And I'm going to show you all something. So, okay, first let's do this piece. I'm going to take it off. I find I can get these off without, oh, tore a little bit. Hold on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Okay. Okay. Here. And I'm going to flip. I'm going to cut just a piece of this off. See, so I still have this. Because I'll use that for my little decorations on the other edges. Okay. And I'm just going to fold this in. And then I'm going to use my bone folder and really smooth that down. So it looks like, you know, the other thing that would work really well on these is those rub-on transfers, I think. Maybe I'll do those. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. And now I want something kind of on this side. I think that other one might be a little big. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of that. Okay. So, let's see. We're going to take it off. Come on. I just said how easy you guys were. Huh. It's going to be difficult. Huh. Really? Oh, you got to laugh at the planet, right? It's funny. Okay, there it goes. I was like, these have always been so easy for me. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to go... I think... Nope. Oh, it's on there, so I'm not going to move it because these are pretty sticky. Okay. And I'm going to cut this piece off because I'm going to use this for those little details on this pocket. So I don't have to use up more stickers than I want to because... Okay. So this little piece right here. Well, I'm going to put it right here for now. Okay. So I know I want a big one up here. Yeah, let's do the rose. Okay. Yeah, I cut these stickers up and I use little pieces and, you know, might as well get some freebies out of them, right? Okay. And, oh, come on, don't do it. I like that. Okay. And I'm going to cut that off. I'm putting these on this lamp because that way I can just pull them right off. You could also probably stick them on your mat, but I don't want to get them dirty because I want them to be clean so they look really transparent on here, right? Okay. And let's rub these really, really well. So you cannot see where it ends or begins. Got a little piece right there, so I'm just going to cut that off. Okay. Okay. So now I've got these other little pockets with these little pieces. And they're not big enough for a whole sticker. So that's why I saved these little pieces. So let's see if we can use any of this. Okay. Let's go right here. So I'm going to go under that flap. Yeah. Okay. Oh, cinnamon. It's okay. So I'm going to use that piece there. And let's see. Can I use this one? I think that might be kind of weird. Let's see. Do I have any other little pieces? I don't know if I do. I have this little piece. Yeah. We'll use this one. So whenever I don't use a whole sticker, I just save those little pieces because I can use them for these little slender pieces that I just want it to look sort of like there's flowers hidden away in there, right? Okay. Put this one right there. Okay. And, oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. And I think that's enough. I might do another one on top. Let's see. Do we want one more on top? Oh, I just love it. Oh, I wonder if this piece will work here. Maybe. No, I don't think it will. Okay, let's see. What else we got? What else? We got this piece, but again, I don't love that. Oh, I think we need something more though. Let's see. Do I have any other bits and pieces? And if I don't, I have no, here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cut this piece, cut a chunk off. Get it off. They are a little harder to get off when you cut them. Okay, there we go. And I like to go under the pocket a little bit sometimes. Oh, can you all see what I'm doing? Sorry. Okay, there we go. Yep. Just gives them a little more something going on. Okay, so let's cut the excess off. Oh my gosh, this stuff gets all over my scissors. Okay, and okay. Okay, and I'm gonna rub really well because I want that to look invisible. And I've got a little excess on the top still. Just a hair. Okay. Oh, still. Come on. It's probably because my scissors have so much tape on them. Do I have my other scissors? Yeah. Oh, I'll use these, even though I'm not supposed to. These are my fabric scissors. Don't look. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Okay. Ta-da! Okay. And see, I love that, hold on. I need to clean my scissors. Okay. And last but not least, what we're going to do, I just think that looks really cool. Looks like it's tattooed a little. So I'm going to put in my grommet, okay? So I'm measuring from these top corners down. Here, I'm going to go on this brighter one so you guys can see a little better on this. Okay, so I've got from this corner to this corner, just over, well, here's 2 inches. So I'm going to center that right about there. Is that right? I think that's right. Hold on. Let's go this way. Okay. Okay. Right there is where it says. Okay. Yep, that looks right. And let's punch a hole. Okay. And let's put in our grommet. I think for these, I really like these sort of gunmetal gray ones. So that's what I'm going to use. We got this. Okay, so these cheapy sets come with something like this. Sometimes it looks like this. And I'm putting my face down. I'm going to put this now down. And then I'm looking for my little donut. Here's one. Okay. And if you look at this, it's pretty clear. You can see which way it goes. The nice pretty side, the rounded side up, right? And this is my weight-filled hammer, weighted mallet, I think is what we called this. Okay. Yep. And look at that. Easy peasy. And this set, I think it's like $12 or something. So, super cheap. Not, you know, it's not the fanciest, most high quality, but it works for me. It's been working for me for a year, I think. So, okay. And the very last thing I want is a topper, right? And, yeah, I've got another piece of this. So I'm just going to use it. I just give it a little twist. Push it in. And pull it through. Come on, pull it through. There we go. Okay. And I like to just give it a little angle. Okay. And there is our multi-pocket piece. And we can stuff it full of goodies. Let's see. 1, 2. Let's see what else we got here. I always have tons of stuff just sitting here. Let's put this in and that. What else we got? Do one of these. And isn't that great? I love it. I think it's just a really fun piece. And like I said, you can do them this way. This one's, oh, you know what? I forgot to cut that down. You know, you guys do. This one's longer. That one's shorter. Do it however you want. You know, all book page with the dyed paper, eco prints with the paper. Have fun with it. I hope you liked this video. I hope it was easy. I try to go slow, and I know that makes the videos a little longer, but when I'm learning something, I don't like having to rewind the video 150 times, which is what happens for me, is I'm like, wait, I missed it. Oh, wait, I missed it. So I just take my time, and I hope you're having a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.